Hi, I'm attorney Dave Buckley. I'm a personal injury attorney. I just returned a phone call from someone who was in an accident earlier this morning. They hit somebody and they called me to see if I could represent them because they didn't have any car insurance. In New Hampshire, you don't need to have car insurance, which is a topic for another conversation. But I asked them, well, what happened? And he told me that he was driving down the street. He was approaching an intersection, and an oncoming car took a left-hand turn in front of him. So that car made a left-hand turn or attempting to turn into a parking lot, and the person who called me broadsided that car. And I said, well, why do you think you're at fault? Why do you think you're going to be sued? And he said, well, because I hit that person and they got taken away in an ambulance, and I'm concerned that I'm gonna lose my house. Well, if you have a house, you should have car insurance. But again, topic for another day. And I said, no. You are not at fault, because more often than not, and it's not an absolute rule, but more often than not, a person who is taking a left-hand turn in front of you, resulting in an accident, resulting in someone broadsiding them, that person making that left-hand turn is going to be at fault more often than not. They are the one changing lanes. They are the one changing directions. They are the ones who are intentionally getting in your path of travel. You did nothing wrong. You did nothing negligent. You were driving in the ordinary course, going in a straight line, minding your own business, when out of the blue, this person who did not exercise ordinary care, and that's the definition of negligence, someone who does not exercise ordinary care under the circumstances, that person took a left-hand turn in front of them, resulting in an accident, resulting in personal injury to themselves, and personal injury to the person who called me this morning, although not as hurt as bad as the person who got taken away in an ambulance. But the purpose of my making this video is to really drive home the point. Just because you hit somebody, just because you were the vehicle that collided into somebody else, that doesn't make you automatically at fault. There's a reason. There's always a reason why. There's always a reason why, and we need to figure out what that reason why is. But in this case, a left-hand turn in front of you, more often than not, that person making that left-hand turn in front of you is going to be responsible, is going to be the negligent one for that motor vehicle collision. Okay, so don't just automatically think you're at fault because you're the vehicle that collided into somebody. Okay, thanks.